What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and in this particular video, y'all, we'll be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2, what is this, 3, 4, whatever episode came on September 28, 2015, okay, y'all? Also known as, well, I might start putting the titles in the episodes and, you know, title of the vids, but yeah. But I like to give it an additional title, which is, like, I'm really trying to stay here to next season, because that's how the way it was going. And shout out, but other than that, shout out to my YouTube fam. And you know, for my YouTube fam, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to like, share this video, y'all. Okay? You know, I can also say this. It's getting to the point, this is why I want to start, like, reviewing more scripted shows. Like, a cousin might be 181, who also reviews Love and Hip Hop Hollywood videos and Small Love, some Squeaky Joe. I think sometimes she reviews Squeaky Joe, but just anybody. And he's trying to ask more scripted shows, and I really want to start doing shit because this reality is something else. But anyway, I usually go by characters, not scene by scene, or whatever stands out to me. But anyway, y'all, I want to talk about this Jason Lee character real quick, right? Because it was unnecessary the last scene we had, but we kind of seen him again. We seen Kamia, I think her name is Kyla. I know I'm getting her name wrong. Starts with a K, and the next letter after that is an A. That's best, something like that, right? So she still has up, you know, after we seen the last episode when basically Fizz was comparing her to $10, you know, or unlimited, you know, at Appetizer Fridays, and it's one thing you want to be bachelors or date or have several, but at least be upfront and not confuse people with keys in the house and say they can have stuff in the drawers and everything and meet your family and stuff like that, and then think that you know, and then be confused about why this person thought it was something else. And, you know, apparently for what we gathered from last episode, he didn't tell her that they were, you know, she was just an appetizer until they did the rock climbing thing. So, you know, mismatches are leading on, you know, I would have got confused too. Shit, let's be honest with you, what's happening. Come on, Fizz. So anyway, Jason Lee meets up with Kamia. She wanted to talk to her friend, and instead of like it's either a character person that's already on this show, or they added another person, and another person has to remind you all the accomplishments they have done too. Like in this particular person confession, not all the time, because Willie hasn't like introduced or talked in the confessionals yet, and I don't think his wife has neither. Okay, but Jason Lee is a blogger who has done stories for Bossa, for the Shade Room, and all this other stuff, right? Now he's got his own site up, but he's drunk also. He's been in the pictures with this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person's my grandfather, this person's my godfather. I mean, I'm just surprised he didn't go that further, you know, because we all know how we got introduced to little B, also known as Brandi, last episode, right? So he meets up with Kamia, whatever, you know, Fizz, you know, I didn't know that he thought I was going to be a side piece, appetizer, girl, you know, that's pretty much what he's trying to put a category is. But he meets up with her, and she's up here talking about the situation with her and Lil Fizz. And he, of course, in the confessionals, Mr. Jason is like this, okay. He does want to know what's going on, but he really is kind of just wondering, like, I guess, like, he took us later on, like, why did Kamia get mistreated? Because, you know, she's telling information that was a red flag number one, okay? Because now all of a sudden, when she was talking about the situation, how it was calling her, or, you know, like, you know, kind of explaining how it just went downhill in her love life or whatever, right? Her problem is that she decided to tell that Lil Fizz has. Now, this could be true, or whether it's true or not, you're saying it because it's over with, or because of this something's happened, we don't know. But she's like, Fizz, well, you know, because he somehow either he asked or she's answered about he's not able to get up or whatever. Like, she's decent when he's able to get it up. So we all, you know, a couple of us have been seeing he look high as hell, stuff like, nah, I don't ever heard about that bunch of weed, but you know, if you're saying that, either she's saying, like, because he's got older or something, like, or he's older, but he's also 30 or whatever she's trying to claim, or it could be other speculation. That can make people think, like, if that is possibly true, you're saying either he has an erectile dysfunction problem is premature or early, or if he's popping pills, you know, just the reality. If you pop some pills after a certain amount of time, whatever, for men to be, okay, that's no story, but I'm just saying, I heard about a class and do research about, certain stuff. Certain classes that you take, they tell you about that shit. So I'm just saying, or he on some or type, any other type of hard chemical drugs. What I'm just saying is, when you're saying it kind of like that, saying the sex is whack or this or whatever, it's like, why talk about it now? Her first mistake was just she should just left that alone. So of course they're talking about it. He's like, what? Jason's like this. What, he did that to you? Blah blah. The old scenario stuff like that. We hear that shit, right? So we go to another scene. At April, Omarion must be working on his new singles with new albums come out. So Fizz thought that he was gonna meet up with Omarion and April to talk about what's been going on, whatever. I think his son is with Monique's not right, but I mean he was gonna pick up his son from school somewhere, right? So he's talking to April. And all of a sudden, Jason Lee is with some friends, and he comes right on cue to talk to Fizz. He remembers, I guess, April and I guess Marion. And he meets up with her. He decides to come here. And even April and both Fizz was like, who? What? How just popped up here? And then he kind of brought up the situation that he's been talking, like, what was the situation between him and Kamia. And April, now, we don't know also what Fizz has told them or her, because she's kind of taking Fizz's side as if automatically, like, she got to misinterpret and stuff like that or whatever, And April, but like I said, April, he was telling Marion that he gave her, this and the Marion, I think it was, especially Marion, I don't know what it was, but they were saying, like, you need to be clear with her what's going on. So, where everyone would be like, she got to misinterpret or she got it wrong and stuff like that. As if, like, she just went over her head. And it's like, no, he did that. And so, Jason then decided to say, even though he claimed he wasn't trying to be messy, he didn't go into details of what she said about him having some kind of problems of getting it up and stuff like that. But he was saying how she was mentioning with some sex problems. But he was like, I don't want to go and put no details. But you brought it up there already by saying that. But she started where she shouldn't have brought that up. And then he brought it up somewhat. And he's just like, if her, here go Fizz. If her coochie good, she would have been right here and blah, blah, blah. No, you said you wanted appetizers anyway during wait, right? But like I said, it's just, oh gosh. But it does kind of, if y'all think about it, if it is, because allegedly, if he has these so-called problems, is that the reason why Amanda was doing what she doing when he was with her? Okay, never mind. But I'm just saying that should have been stuff that she could have, his ex-appetizer, as he calls her, could have kept to herself. Seriously. Okay, so I'm like, oh my gosh. We'll go into more when we add Nikki, because Nikki was kind of like more of this episode, on and off, whatever, okay? Let's get into the princess, situation. You see her making some green smoothies, and Ray J, still kind of questioning. He find out coincidence that she was at her Drake party. Told. And, he's just trying to be careful, wants his parents to be careful, about who she's around and what decisions she's made, stuff like that. And she even let him know, like, well, don't you do stuff and do what you want to do, but this and that. And he wants her to be back at the home with the puppies and, watch Lifetime movies and shit. And that's where her place is supposed to be at, right? And she's like, and then he reminded her, make a long story short, that she's a woman. Like, because he's a man, he's supposed to be allowed, I guess, to do anything, even though he claimed that's his work. She's basically supposed to be in the house, and he supposed to do what the fuck he wants to do, basically. Without saying those exact words. And, it just left like, she wants to hang out with her friends, and that's that. I'm gonna do me, And he, like, just kissing her, and he's like, okay, whatever. And just walks off and away, whatever. And we see later on that actually, Princess is talking with April. April has also slid on through this episode 2 back again. And Princess explains, like, how, with their situation, how Ray J surprisingly knew that she was at Drake's party, And she's trying to say that possibly, she doesn't know for sure, but even though she thought Teairra was sincere, she's like, there may be a possibility that, that she might have told that she was, she was at this, damn event. And April's like, oh, she needs to be her ass beat, something like that. She needs to be handled with or something, whatever she said, if she did that shit. And Princess came up with a good idea. It's like, I'm just gonna set her a ratatouille trap. I mean, rat trap. And she basically texts us about this fake time we're going to Las Vegas, maybe to see the floor flight or whatever. But she asks Teairra Marie, you know, does she want to go? She's like, we're not really going to Vegas. I'm just going to see. And if she's on some bullshit, Brace ain't going to know about it. And I know that it's her telling us information. Because it is true. TT is on this revenge tip. And is basically using, you know, Princess as her leverage. Because she wants them to break up. Because then we, like I said, beginning of the season was just like almost the damn same thing as last season. Are you happy? You're not happy. She's not happy. This season, you're not happy. She's not happy. Girl, you ain't happy neither. Girl. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, anyways. So, we see that, you know, in a later episode with Teairra Marie, that it was true. But she's sitting on Maurice and Amber. And Amber's seen again, just like Milan has not seen him in a while. Now he switched over and disappeared on Amber. And Amber's getting sick and tired, waiting, blah, blah, blah. You know, sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Last time I seen him, you know, my daughter was dancing, and you know, we were dancing, you know, her dance rehearsal, and then she hasn't seen him since, and she's sick and tired of games. And then, that's what Teairra Marie's saying. Of course, Monique's, like I said, therefore, and Amber agrees, because like I said, they look at this like Princess Love was one of the main reasons, or only possible reason, why Ray J and Teairra Marie's relationship had went down the drain, or you know, like, she knew y'all were together, y'all fucking. We don't know, okay? Yeah, we don't. Shoot. So, all I know is that she let them know, Amber Moniz, that minus that Moniz didn't have no crown or tear on this damn episode of shit. We realized that she, as soon as she got the text, she was like, she sent it. Even though they laughed, oh, you an evil bitch, blah, blah. Send it. Send the shit. Send it right now. So they agreed, and she sent the thing because she was thinking about now or for later. And she ended up sitting in, you know, the text in that particular time. So it's like, time, motherfuckers. So we'll see how that is. It doesn't look like they're going to show it next episode. Maybe the show, you know, the episode after next, where I think Teairra and Princess get into it, you know, because we see that as well. So anyways, y'all, we got that out the way. Let's go into the Miles and Eminem and Miles Milan situation. Now, Miles decided to talk to Hazel about something because he knows that Hazel is a good friend to Milan. You know, gives advice and try to talk to her. She's doing a new song. She's on Chill, but you notice they at least had Hazel E's a song advertised at the end. You know, showcasing. I noticed, like, is it okay? Maybe I'm maybe not paying attention, but they seem to advertise more of the people music in this franchise of Love and Hip Hop than the other two so much, or maybe they started to pick up and I didn't pay attention when they were doing it. I mean, they did it with last season of Hip Hop Atlanta, but it seemed like they're trying to pick up a little bit more of if the artist got something, they will listen, say that. Because even what Soldier Boy's last episode, something with the risk, okay, bend a wrist or something, flex it, something, Yule Part 2 or some shit. They did actually put the song afterwards. Because, you know, like I said, that I kind of am still wondering, how's the show about Love and Hip Hop and you don't really, like, advertise, like, the artists that are on here trying to make any music. Alright? And by the way, y'all, what do y'all think? I know that speaking of franchises, how do y'all think about the this ongoing thing with Mama D and her getting arrested from dining and dashing in Milwaukee? Any thoughts? Okay. I'm just like this. If it's effed up any other way, and she was guilty of something, I think she said all the charges were dropped against her. And her so-called friends were the one who, whatever, and doesn't pick. I don't know. Just go buy a copy of I Deserve Love by Mama D. Okay, but anyway. So, Miles talking to Hazel E, and he just let him know that he's not cheating, because that's what Hazel E saying to him, like, well, you know, he does really care for you, blah blah blah. Miles is trying to say like the reason why he's acting a certain way because you know I think he is he mentors boys at a church and all this other stuff, and you know the family just worried about how everybody's gonna take him even though he's on national TV. But okay, we just gonna keep it there. And, you know, Hazel, he's like, you know, it is true, like, in hip-hop, how there's homophobia still in, like, areas such as that she could understand where it's going from, but she also just want to let it know, like, here's me thinking that you cheat on him and all this stuff. And he's like, he's not cheating. He's only been with, the other M. Because, remember, he got this tattoo called MM, and I think they both got to match tattoo in the crown with Eminem on their stuff, okay? But, I think, like I said, she besides that with this tattoo thing and stuff, he said he's going to do better. Hazel would say like you are basically come at a million like you did with like Richard did to Julia Roberts' character in Pretty Woman. You know, you gotta set it all off. And Miles is ready to take a step or come out, and he invites Million to a dinner later on and he was letting him know like I know you've been dodging my call, blah blah blah, and you know. But he basically wanted to apologize, and he showed him, like I said, that crown that he gotten. And first he said he wanted to do matching branding. He even kissed it in public. Million was like, do you realize you kissed me public? He was like, yeah, he doesn't care. So now he wants to be out with Million. Like I said, even though he claims he doesn't want to be out, he's changed. And like I said, you already put yourself, even though they didn't show Miles first until the season began, we heard about Million, if I'm saying that man's name right, oh my gosh, before him. But yeah, like you're on TV, bro. Okay, never mind. Just y'all make it work. But like I said, he's saying that if he's only with Million, that means that obviously he's not sleeping with Amber. But you know, like I said, I don't know. It's completely. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. They just hang out and stuff because, like I said, some people do not count all activities. You know, sexual activities is sex. Some people just say, unless it's full, it's penetration. If it's, okay, you know, I've said this before, but I'm just saying is, as far as what Miles is saying, he's only been sexually active and the only person he's been with has been with Million. Okay, so we'll take it from there. All right, so they are happy. So anyways, next on this damn lovely scene of fuckery, we got the Nikki / Fizz / Hazel gets more into the I think we see Hazel one more during time. And again, Jason Lee again makes another goddamn appearance. So Fizz is on the prowl. He is ready for some more appetizers. But he sees Nikki in the club, you know, dancing the faded rap. I don't know exactly what they were playing. I think they were actually playing the club while he was there. And he said he misses Nikki, but he was saying confessionals like she still wasn't over her last relationship, but now he misses Nikki and stuff, and he is, you know, talking about the appetizer thing and something about, you know, it's done over with other shit. But this is a question mark too about the Kamia situation. Based on what Nikki is saying, is that she's been coming after Nikki. Okay, and that's why she has a problem with this girl or whatever. But him and Fizz, the thing with Fizz, what did I say? Him and, oh, forgive me. But I mean that thing like that. But so Fizz and her are going to work out because he said about the appetizer, but he said like she's not an appetizer. And Nikki begins to let us know like she is not only appetizer, she's the main course desserts with sprinkles and a cherry on top, sprinkles, M&M, plain M&Ms. And I'm surprised. I don't know why I felt like when she did this, I felt like all she needs some glitter. Just somebody give her hand of glitter, she just throw it up in the damn air. So now they're going to try again or whatever the hell they're working at. Then we see another scene where we see Nikki baby and Fizz. They're going, you know, Fizz wanted to show her that I guess he's investing in a lot of retail, whatever, in certain businesses. And he's part owner or something, he said, in a movie theater. And, you know, he's talking, and like I said, he's talking about the situation with Kamia, Miss K. Okay, fuck it. Just Miss K. And, you know, she explains to him, I think this around the time that she's up there talking shit about her on the internet and blah, blah, blah. She can help move her shit in her lopsided titties. I don't know if comedians, I didn't pay attention to titties like that, but okay. But, you know, and all this other shit, whatever. So they make out, whatever. So basically, Nikki wants, I guess, to help him move or be there when she, you know, gets her stuff to confront her. Now remember, Nikki came there with her flip-flop sandals and shit last season with Milk, whatever chick, Melissa, the other goddamn name I don't fucking feel like pronouncing, Miss M, who's no longer on the show now. It's interesting also that she had a song with Fetty Wap, but I mean, did anybody listen to it? I mean, I listened to the 15 seconds that they had on Instagram with the Shade Room. But okay. Anyways, so we got another scene in between where, no, let's save the best for last. No, let's say now, because I still want to go to the little B situation with Brandi. So she sits here, and she's at Little Fizz house. She was spending more time at Little Fizz house, whatever, right? And Kamia, like I said, is ready to get her shit. But right before then, there was another scene with Nikki. This I want to bring up about the bullshit with Jason Lee. And it's like, I hope he don't come back to the fucking show, guys. This is the first and last day of time, because that's some bullshit. Nikki, baby, again, is still trying to find these coincidences, all these certain people to help her her lingerie. And this was a question, just like last episode, while, you know, her and Lil B knew each other so much, and then she don't know what color car that she drives, okay? I like to question this bullshit. For her family to have all these businesses and be well known and got all this money, so she does too, why is there a problem with her? And now she's got some, you know, you got a little extra famous, got a little sprinkle famous, from this show, from the first season. Why is it then that she needs all this help to launch her lingerie and stuff? Have them darn some of them strippers clap their ass with some of your thongs and shit that you got. I'm just saying this, and I'm just saying, Amber just announced like this here, my dancers are, you know, this such and such, you know, and you know how they sell. Don't they sell some? Sorry, I only went to one strip club, and it was just dudes. But they even had you know, dudes dancing and shit. But they even had shirts shit. So I'm just saying, like, advertise your own shit. What do you need? It just makes it seem so noticeable that this shit is like scripted to me. It may be just on me, sorry, but I'm like, really? Really? So she finds coincidence. Jason Lee, who is, you know, got his, you know, advertising stuff. But I'm like, girl, you got all of these connects, even for the show. And the show just helped pull it in, and you trying to get this off the line. First, you getting hooked up with this girl named Nas to get pretty girls with your line. Then all of a sudden now you need Jason Lee to promote, you know, this a bit or whatever. I'm just like, okay. Okay. So she has Jason Lee. She talks to Hazel E, because Hazel E, she was a publicist before she became a rapper that everybody knows. Okay, never mind. But she had said, oh, no, wait. Jason Lee came first. And she's talking to him. And he's like, yeah, I can help you, blah, 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 blah. And then she said, I'm bringing Hazel E too. And he started talking bad about Hazel E. She nothing but an intern. I thought like her ass must have worked for him or something like that. And, you know, he was just being bitter. They fell out of some shit, right? So, when Hazel E comes, it turns out the way he's talking is like, either he's just talking as if he don't know what the fuck he's talking about, or he's just talking, you know, talking out, just saying bullshit just to be an asshole. And he's trying to say, you were never a publicist and blah, 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 and intern, blah, blah. Because, you know, no, when she sat down, Hazel E sat down, and Nikki was just like this, basically. Like, you know what? Like, I didn't know y'all had animosity. That's what also Nikki saying confessionals. Like, I didn't know this was going on. And then all of a sudden, it just seemed like JC, you know, just started saying, like, she's not really a publicist, blah, blah, blah. I don't know Hazel E, because it just happened so fast, and good-ass editing and shit. All of a sudden, Hazel was like, what are you talking about? Like I said, he called her homeless, all this other shit. And she like, what the fuck? And then 2 seconds later, he throws water or Ciroc or something in her face and just say, well, take that, bitch, and just walks the hell off. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope the fuck he does, because what the fuck was the purpose of him throwing water or whatever the fuck it makes? Because Hazel said her eyes was burning. So that's what made me think, like, is this some other fucking shit in that darn water? And I'm like, I understand that that's one of the famous things of these fucking reality shows is water throwing or throw the glass and water throwing. But it's like, what the fuck? Now, let's be for real. If if Fizz was cussing my, or he had like some argument with Fizz, do you think he was gonna throw water on little Fizz too? Or some liquor, some item? I don't think so. So that's some bullshit move, Jason Lee. Whatever. And like Nikki said, like, what the hell is a man throwing some water in some woman's face for? I mean, we've seen a couple times. Basketball wives, the main version. Okay, if y'all remember that scene. But it's just like, what the fuck? That's all I have to say about that. Is like, okay, people, yeah, you gonna have a repression lift with your damn ass, but you know, maybe some people say like, fuck hey, because he needed it, but I thought that was just uncalled for. Like, really? He could just walk away and say, fuck you, bitch, and kept going. That's my ass would have did. You know, saying like, what was that? Because Hazel, he said this, you ain't got to worry about it. I'll get his ass. My eyes ain't burned, but I'll get him. But we didn't see no scene unless it's bonus. But I'm like, unless they got him like what they did Prima Donna for ATL, like you see her and Houdini. I mean, and she gone, it might be the same with his ass. Because that was some bullshit, personally. Me, okay? But let's go this little piece situation. And I'm going to the next video of Blackie and crew and whatever. So, we go back, we pick up where we left off, and Lil B's in the studio. Ain't nobody gonna leave till I get some answers and stuff. And I think the husband try to hold her back, and even, I think Ray J, I just seen it was like this and stuff. They try to put her down, and Ray J is like, wait a minute, she too strong. She too strong to be little, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, y'all, wait a minute, hold on. Before we get into that bullshit, how can I not forget the last scene? I don't know how can I not. Now, Nikki B is cooking bacon and scrambled eggs for little Fizz, right? And I'm sorry, the reason why is because if I don't say it now and I forget, then I have to add it into the video. But we're going to go fast forward. It's actually the last scene in this episode, but I want to bring it out before I go into this little piece situation. Now, Nikki B, like I said, loves wearing her favorite color is black, or maybe she's like a funeral to her when she getting rid of a bitch out of a house or whatever. I don't know. Because she sure was wearing black, like I said, with black flip-flops or something last season or something when they got rid of who ain't there. Anyways, y'all, so basically they talking and shit. And she up here like trying to confirm, like, I didn't say shit about your ass or whatever. And, I wasn't. And Nikki's like, I don't like it when a woman talks about another woman. That's what you're talking about in the early bro. If a woman talks about another one, that's bullshit. And blah, 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 blah. And they go back and forth. And then she talking about, and you talking, I guess, I think Fizz had brought up, like, how she's talking shit about them in the relationship, talking bad. Until they one back and forth. Then they got a point where Nikki's talking about she can give her shaving key for her next man. And tries to give it to her. And she throws it at Nikki. It's like I said, you just see them going back and forth, back and forth. And even like, you go get your stuff, whatever. Because like I said, Miss Katie, like, what the hell? Okay, I guess they must be fooling around with the hell she over here. And why is she over here? Like, when this is going on, and what she has part of this. But like I said, that's what she said, confession. So when they got back for it, they threw something. Lil Fizz was like, you need to get out. Which communication got out? Because, I mean, it is his stuff, not hers. But she like, I'm not. Leave Tuck it with well. He came near her, and I honestly rewind this once, but I did not see him touch her. Like, he was about to come, maybe like move her off to see. I don't know what he was about to do, but I didn't see his hands physically touch her. Okay, she got berserk and just was like, I see a hand here, and I see a hand here, and he like, what the fuck would the other person did? Okay, like, what the fuck? You put your hands so the security skirted her out the patio damn door. And, again, she was like, okay, he was like, get your shit, you bitch, what the fuck, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, will you put your hands on me, blah, 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 blah. And again, she comes, okay, I'm about to get my stuff. And then she takes and throws the survival kit, whatever the hell she threw at Nikki again. And she just walked out, you know what, you can have the shit with her. Maybe you can sell the stuff, so you can get searched for Nikki's ugly ass. So that's how it turned out. But like I said, I didn't see Fizz touch her. I seen her touch his ass. But I'm just like, oh gosh. That's all I have to say. Be honest with you, personally, if I was in those circumstances and got in, when I would have seen Nikki, I would have remembered, maybe should have watched season 1. It's just as far as that, it was going to be some bullshit. I would like, security, there's my bag over there in the corner, the tote bag and shit like that. Let me just get my, it was just unnecessary, because unless he put hands on her, which we see, it's like she took the opportunity to hit him before he, I don't know, but it's just like, girl, like I said, just like telling my text thing, I could, that she felt threatened, you know, but you know, his hands, like I said, I couldn't see what it was, but it's just like, I just honestly would have just like left as soon as I see her and him, because the security was right there. They want to make sure, you know, they were prepared, but you know, it just was like, what the hell? And if it is true she was talking about Nikki, unless Nikki was talking about her first, I don't know what was the need of doing that too. It just gives me questions. That's what the hell I want. I got questions. Is y'all gonna give me answers? Well, I don't hell know. But anyway, back to the little bees fuckery. And another stink possible at Pizza Hut or Domino's or some shit. Or delivery of Chinese food. Whatever. So, she, you know, like I said, the studio, she all talking to him. Let's go back to the first scene. Like I said, she's talking to Ray J and everybody leaves out. And she's basically like, if I was with her and even this and that had his arm on me and stuff like that, the same thing, you would have done that, you would have been the same way too, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. He basically like this, like, you know, you cost some money, whatever, they had to end the session, everybody had left whatever, right, whatever, okay, whatever. I don't know if she got into Nikki's black car or was she in a trunk or whatever. I don't fucking know. So, all I know is they got a scene, like, maybe the next day she has been calling. Now, she already was mad from what got the thing, because he didn't call her every 4 fucking damn hours, or at least text her with a heart emoji. So, after that, she felt some type of way, because he didn't come home, blah, blah, blah. You know, Max is just, like, sick and tired of this shit. She been crazy before, but it's just going to the extreme. So she waited at home, and it's like, you know, as soon as he come there and he says he's coming home, whatever, and then she's like this, we need to talk. And he like this, right? Because when she's talking, he like, she's just bouncing and shit, and you know, all of this, and he like, why are you shaking? And he probably thinking like, does this bitch have a knife in her braid? What the fuck? I mean, just don't know. Or, you know, box cutter, switchblade, some shit, whatever, right? And her main thing is that the ring was not on him, it was on the floor and stuff like that. And you can understand that she feels some type of way that he's not wearing a married ring. But he values the ring as like, those are things that can be replaced. And why, you know, you can buy a new ring the next day, whatever. But here's his fist, besides keep asking why the fuck is she shaking like that. He's like this, like, why should I represent a crazy person? And I'm thinking like, if he's done with the cheating, blah, 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 he's like this. I'm been done there cheating. I still got to put up with this bullshit. And he said he leaves the ring on purpose because it gets like he said, represent, I guess, a crazy person, or it shouldn't be on or whatever because he's with her. And this is what I'm saying is because she liked to remind us also of the thing, because like I said, confessionals, he was with those birds. He was with them seagulls from Little Mermaid. He was with, you know, the bottom of the barrel. They started from the bottom. They still at the bottom, birds. And, you know, just like that, you know, Pizza Hut delivery stuff. She just, it's just this. So now, like I said, Max is just sick and tired of the shit as far as the stream that she was going. When she came up as a delivery person, that should have been warning right there. In big ass, bold, red cap letters. Like, warning! Crazy bitch! That's what I'm saying, okay? But if you have to go to that extreme, no, the truck. Wait a minute, I know the truck came before the pizza delivery thing, but or at least chill for some time being, because if you're just holding on for the sake of holding on, y'all, as somebody said about going to counseling, maybe that might help. Maybe they get together. Also as individuals, because this shit is retarded, okay? I don't even like using that word, but it is horrible, okay? So, but what I'm saying is that if she obviously still has trust issues, okay? So, if you're willing to give to somebody, if they cheated on you, whether it's one or multiple times, or you think it's one time, it's one more, then that means that you're willing to put the past. If it's cheating or they, you know, stole some money. You know, I'm just saying is that if a person cannot move forward, or even if they have to go to counseling or something like that, my thing is, this is something that, based on what Max said, and like I said, the little evidence that we did see, we didn't see enough. Even though, like I said, even if he had the wedding ring, that still doesn't mean, because there are some people who value the value of rings, but the value of a wedding ring, whatever. And then some people who actually come on you even more just to fuck with your relationship, your happy home, or so-called happy home, or whatever your situation is, because some people get tempted of fucking with something that's forbidden or they have no business fucking with. Okay? There's just some wicked motherfuckers like that in this world. But in this case, like I said, so she up there, he's like this, so he about to go outside. She considered, now she went from shaking legs and she just walking like this behind him. And it just seemed like she gotten really calm. I don't know. Maybe it's to keep him there. And maybe this is for, I don't know, maybe she was expecting him to do this. Because we need to talk about it, blah, 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 you know, that type of thing. He goes out, he was like, neighbors, we got problems. Because she's like, don't talk in front of neighbors. But, sweetie, you just went to, on national TV and went to the studio. You've been in trunks. You know, you should get a VIP or some bonus a redemption code from Pizza Hut or some shit because you wanted to live on the side and all this other stuff. And he, you know, and I guess, like I said, he took that ring and, you know, gave it to Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know why the hell I thought about that, but he just said this, boom, and it went away. And he's just walking to his car. She's like, don't do this. She just walking like this. And she didn't expect to do this. So she just walking like this because she ain't got no shoes on the shit, right? So when he goes into the car, you know, she's like, don't do this. Because, you know, he took the ring. Was like, this ring better you fuck. He goes into the car and she just right in front of him. He parked across the street, right? So he even planned, or it Shona was planning whatever, that he was not going to stay there. He was going to go back to Embassy Suites, where the fuck he was at. And up there, he was just going to say he was supposed to say for whatever reason and then leave anyway. Because he wasn't parked in their goddamn driveway. Like I said, he was parked across the street. And she just like walking like, no. Sorry, the camera's moving. No. And she just was anybody because she was just walking like and she went from jumping like she about to do something. Like I said, she went from extreme at the studio to being shaking like she, you know, doing one of these and shit. And then all of a sudden, she just walking. And then she stands in front of his feet. He was like, are you serious? And he just reversed and just went the other way. And that's how it ended with their shit. And that's this episode, y'all. But what y'all think about these new people? And we gotta keep making lists and shit. But I'm just was saying, it was like, I don't know. They've been to council. I don't remember. Don't care. But it's just, they have to restrict the truth. They've been together 11 years and they have a family and blah, blah, blah. And we're married. And it's sad to say that some people, you know, when you're down to marry, it's not even acknowledging, you know, people can still get divorced or separate or just get the fuck going. I'm just saying, it's sad, but there are some people who don't value that way. And they seem to have a lot of problems that never got resolved. Okay. And now this shit, whether it's real, most not, you know, strong chances it's real, but this is being displayed on TV. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, whatever. But anyway, y'all, pleasantly placed in our pizza week, and I definitely see y'all next video, y'all. Alright, let me go.